Video today is why you shouldn't care what others think. First point, authenticity matters. When we constantly worry about others' opinions, we risk losing our true selves. Authenticity is magnetic. It attracts the right people and opportunities. Toss the mask aside and let your genuine self, show. Because look, at the end of the day, like imagine this, right? You got all your friends through acting like somebody else. In reality, they're not truly your friends. Because if you got your friends from acting like somebody else, they don't like you for who you truly are, because at the end of the day, you didn't show them your true self. Now you got to put on this constant 24/7 mask when you're hanging out with people. You just gotta let your true self shine. Look, if people judge you for it, who cares? Second point, their opinions are theirs, not yours. Imagine if everyone wore the same outfit or liked the same music. That shit would be boring, right? Well, opinions work the same way. Each person's viewpoint is shaped by their unique experiences, biases, and preferences. Their thoughts don't define you. Remember that. Third point, freedom to explore and experiment. You stop caring excessively about judgment. You gain the freedom to explore new paths. If you want to learn something, go do it. Want to start up a business, want to go do something, go do it. Why fear the judgment of others when their judgment doesn't define you? Point 4, the spotlight effect is real. Now, if you don't know what this is, don't worry, I'm gonna break it down for you. We often think everyone notices our every move, but newsflash, most people are too busy worrying about themselves at the end of the day. Let's say, for example, you're walking through the mall and you trip, you fall to the ground. Like, sure, people notice it, but they don't care about it. 2 minutes later, they're worrying about themselves. Look, and this is a sad thing, right? People are truly selfish. They only care about themselves and their path only, which if you're trying to grow as a person, yes, you got to focus on your path. But when it comes to the point where you don't worry about anybody else in your life, that's just too far. That's selfishness, and that's not ideal. And like when I make these videos, I'm not telling you to specifically this video. When I'm making this video, I don't want you to think like, yes, you can do whatever you want. But if it's affecting others in a negative way, then no, you can't be doing that. Like me saying go do whatever you want doesn't mean, hey, you should go and cause genocide in like some random third world country, you know what I mean? But what I'm telling you is like, look, stop caring about their opinions. Do what you want to do. And if it isn't affecting anybody in a negative manner, then who cares? And when I mean a negative manner, I don't mean a subjective negative manner, because, people can view things as negative. People can view me as being negative if I say you're stupid. So that's the reason I'm not talking about subjective. End of the day, objective negative is killing somebody. That is a negative. So don't be doing anything negative like that, all right? 5, life's too short for approval seeking. Imagine life as a grand buffet, right? Would you limit yourself to the same dish just because others approve? Nah, let's taste everything. Fail, succeed, stumble, soar. The best stories come from those who dared to defy norms. You can only achieve peak success, peak greatness, once you remember that everybody else's opinions around you don't matter. If you're doing your own thing and you enjoy it, who cares what they think? And look, at the end of the day, look, some people might think this is easier said than done. I totally get it. You only got one life on this earth. If you want to just live in pure boredom, pure being frightened of other people and not reaching your true potential because of anxiety and fear that has been distilled upon you from birth. Just think about it. As toddlers, you're so expressive, you're so creative. You want to talk, you want to do things a certain way, and you don't care what people think. But once you start getting older, you get told things like, oh, you shouldn't be doing that. That's embarrassing. And then over time, you continue getting hammered with things like this. You're not supposed to do this. You're not supposed to do this. You can't go this way. You can't do this, stuff like that. Until you become an inner shell of your true self. So look, when I make these videos, it's gonna be difficult to transform. Look, I'm still transforming too. I'm not acting like I'm perfect and I figured it all out. End of the day, life is about growing, and that's what I'm doing. And I want you to do the same. But don't think because you see overnight success doesn't mean this stuff doesn't work. It does. Just like anything else, it's about repetition. And over time, you'll break through. And even when you break through, guess what? There's still gonna be another obstacle that you need to encounter, that you need to face, and that you need to get over. That's just how life works. And instead of being sad about that, embrace it. Embrace the toughness that comes with life. End of the day, we're all gonna go through something. End of the day, we're gonna do something that somebody else doesn't like. Like, if we can't control that, then why do we care what others think? Life's too short, especially on this planet, man. You might have 1 year, you might have 20 years, you might have 50 years, you might have 80 years. But We don't know that. You could die tomorrow, you could die tonight, you could die whenever you're seeing this. And it's sad, bro. You know how many people didn't reach their full potential because of fear of what others think of them? It's really sad. It's really sad that as kids, now I don't blame parents for this, but I blame society in a sense, right? Because we're always told to follow the norm, embrace the norm, you know? And when you fall outside of the norm, you get judged for it. And as a little kid, you didn't know what judgment is. You don't know what it is, and you don't like it, of course. Why would you? Because growing up as a kid, you're loved, you're catered to. Everybody loves you. You get everybody's attention. Once you start growing up, you get less and less of that. So over time, being told that you're doing something in a weird way, you're embarrassing yourself, stuff like that, you're gonna be scared to do anything expressive in your life. End of the day, we're grown physically, but we're all kids on the inside. It's as simple as that. We're all grown physically, but we're kids on our true inside. We want to do things that kids do. We want to go out, explore. We want to go out and just venture and do things. But at the end of the day, the norm doesn't allow us to do that. That's why I'm making this. Not only for the young people, but also maybe for the old people out there, like in your like 40s or 50s. Look, it's sad, bro. Because at the end of the day, imagine this. Like I feel like I continue to bring up the statement with others, like outside of videos, and it just never clicks. But think about it like this, bro. You're on your deathbed. You're on your deathbed, bro. At the end, and when you're at that moment, you don't care about anything. But the last thing you're going to remember is all the memories you made and all the things that you didn't do. And like, bro, like this makes me sad, bro. Imagine you're on death and you're lucky, and you would be lucky to make it to a deathbed. Most people don't get that opportunity, bro. They're walking down the street, they get hit by a car, they're dead immediately. They're walking down the road. They get shot. They die immediately. Like, you would be lucky to get that opportunity. People are fucking pissing it away, bro. And it pisses me off. It pisses me off too that when I don't do something because of what others think, it pisses me off. Seriously, y'all need to look. Who cares what that fucking fat bitch thinks about you? Who cares about that fucking frat looking ass kid? Who cares about whatever? Who cares about what those hot girls think, bro? Do what the fuck you want to do, and don't let anybody stop you, because at the end of the day, when you're on your fucking deathbed, none of that shit would matter to you. You're gonna be mad that you didn't do shit. That's what's gonna piss you off. Not about, oh, Stacy didn't like me, or like, who gives a fuck? Fucking lock in and go do some shit.